The sister of the bride is the maid of honor would like to speak.
Sarah and I are 4 years apart in age, and when we were little, I used to love to dress her up, boss her around, and then ignore her when I didn't want to be bothered with her anymore. Through the years, times have changed, and so has our relationship. Today, she's a woman that I adore, admire, and respect. I really wanted to write a post that captured all my feelings of adoration for my sister. Happy emotions and a lifetime stories in my head, but very hard to get down on paper. During one of my brainstorming sessions, 3 little visitors came in to see what I was up to. When they learned that I was trying to write something out for Sissy, which is what they call her, they immediately chimed in with all of their ideas. Pretty sure that my 7, 4, and 3-year-old children would only delay in the writing of my post. I encouraged them to go off and play elsewhere. As my oldest daughter, Annie, was leaving the room, she sort of shyly made a suggestion. Mom, what about doing the thing where you spell out the name of a person and you use their letters to begin adjectives describing that person? This is actually called an acrostic name-form. I learned that today. I looked at my daughter and laughed. She was definitely onto something. All of my kids came running back to my desk, eager with words describing Aunt Sissy. And after a little discussion, we actually decided that Sissy had way too many S's in it for an acrostic poem. We decided any old word starting with any old letter we do. My 3-year-old son, Drew, firmly stated that Sissy is comfy. Comfy? Okay, I guess I can see that. She's warm-hearted, loves to snuggle him up, always greets him with a big smile and wide open arms as she scoops him up for a huge hug. Indeed, I can see how Sissy means comfy for Drew. Annie's words are next. She describes Sissy as playful, consistent, and likes dogs. Okay, seems pretty accurate. She is playful, she loves to be silly and have a good time. She's consistent because Sissy is just simply around. A week won't go by without Sissy coming over, even for just a quick hello. She is a constant in Annie's life, and thankfully in mine as well. As far as the dog thing goes, well, little Daisy Moo Caroline, my 4-year-old daughter, likes to describe Sissy as a cake, a flower, and perfect. Okay, so cake, well, she really is sweet, right? And she likes to bake, so that kind of makes sense. A flower, she's absolutely beautiful, and she's the most beautiful bride I've ever seen today. So a flower makes sense too. Perfect, I'm not so sure about perfect. I have a lot of stories that crush Caroline's notion, but I won't go into those today. These are the words that my children think of when they think of Sissy, but now it's my turn. She is true and she is honest. She's reliable and dependable. She is my best friend. She means the world to me, and I rely on her for so much. Hours and hours of conversations, advice on life, advice on what to wear. She is smart, creative, and beautiful inside and out. I have 2 quick stories that I'd like to share that really show the kind of person Sarah is. This was about 8 years ago, and I was pregnant with our first daughter. One day, feeling a little large and nauseated with that intensified sense of smell thing that happens during pregnancy. Sarah decided she would cheer me up and she would treat me to an afternoon pedicure. We went to our regular nail salon, but as we walked in, the smell from the polished shoes were completely overwhelming. I was ready to grin and bear it, but no, Sarah didn't want me feeling any more nauseated than I already was. And more so, she didn't want the baby in my belly being affected by the smells. So we left and proceeded to the next nail salon in town, which was also stinky. On and on we went, driving from stinky nail salon to the next. Turns out all nail salons are rather stinky. We never got our nails done that day, but our bellies and our cheeks were sore from laughing so much, and my heart was full and grateful for the girl sitting next to me in the driver's seat. The last story I'd like to share is a more recent story from about 2 months ago, and not surprisingly, I was pregnant again. I was scheduled to be induced that morning, and I was rushing around taking care of all the last minute things around my home when I hear someone knocking on my back door. And I was thinking, look at this bee, I have so much to do. But I opened the door, and who was standing there but my sister, and she was holding a small vase of beautiful pink roses. And she had stopped by before work that morning to wish me luck. She was very thoughtful and very sweet, and always seemed to know just how to lift the spirits at the right moment. I could go on and on and on, but she gets the idea. David gets the idea too. He's a smart guy, and a very lucky guy as well. They make a great team, and they both absolutely beam when they're together. David, we are overjoyed that you and Sarah found each other and picked each other. I'm so happy that you make her so happy. Cheers to a lifetime of love and happiness. Yeah.